continuing to talk about it, like, oh, that's your dad. Now they looking me up on Google, oh, you really? Wow. I feel like he appreciates P. You know, to me, my dad's biggest songs came after he left No Limit. Shaky Fast. Yeah. That was after No Limit. Tarantula. Yeah. Been so long. You know, that was after No Limit.
Welcome to Wild Moguls TV, man.
Yes, sir.
Millie, man, welcome.
What's happening with it, OG? How you doing, my dog?
All glory and praise to God, man.
Always.
So, man, this is a special one, man. You are the legendary Mystikal's son.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, tell us where you're from, man.
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, all the way to New Orleans, Louisiana, you know, but I've now made California my second home, you hear me? But definitely Louisiana, real down south, baby, swamp, baby.
Oh, man, we can hear it in your voice, man.
For sure.
You sound like an old Cash Money record.
Come on, it's from the same place, you know what I'm saying? It's the same place, for sure. Man.
Not Cash Money, but No Limit.
No Limit, Cash Money, it's all the same area.
Exactly. And Baton Rouge is Boosie, right?
Boosie, Kevin Gates.
NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy, Webby. It's a lot of
talent out there.
It's a lot of talent in Louisiana, man, for sure. For sure. I feel like Louisiana definitely was help, you know, in the pioneering of opening stuff up for the South. You know, outside of Texas and Atlanta doing their thing, for sure.
Okay.
You know, Louisiana for sure was putting stuff on the map. You know what I'm saying? For a long time. Yeah, for sure. What's down, home? What's down, you hear me?
So how old are you, man?
I'm 26.
26. So what year were you born?
2000.
2000.
Millennial. January 7th. I started it off first week, you know what I'm saying? January 7th, 2000. Yep. And for the people that care, I'm a Capricorn. For the people that care, I guess you could say. Yep.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
So now, how did you get into, so you do music, right?
Yes, sir.
So how did you get into music?
Man, I've been making music since I was a kid, you know, probably about 7, 8 years old, you know, writing poems and stuff. Because back then, at least in my elementary school, we was always having to write poems in ELA class and trying to learn how to do haikus, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I've been writing since I was about 7 or 8, but I say I for sure put a full song together probably by the time I was about 9. It's probably when I was able to do my kid version of a song, talking about what I'm doing at school, walking through the halls with a see-through book bag, you know, something crazy, you know. So, but yeah, for sure 7 or 8 when I first started writing, but at least professionally, like really locking in, this what I'm doing, you know, going into the studio, building that cadence, building that flow, that wordplay. I say 2018, after I graduated high school, was when I actually stepped into it, though. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But a long time, man. I was 7, 8, for sure.
Now, do you think not do you think.
Right.
Did your dad influence you, or do you think?
Definitely. He definitely was I call him the foundation of what made me want to do it. You know, he definitely laid it out for me, hearing him on the radio as a kid, seeing the music videos. And now, don't get me wrong, as a kid, I didn't know he was Mystikal. I'm looking out at his daddy. You hear me? He made a song. I'm gonna do it too. That's his video. I want to go outside and try to do something like that. You know, so he definitely was the foundation of what made me want to rap and really made me have a love for music. You know, my mom, she was also musically inclined as well. So between them two, they definitely what got me there, for sure.
That's what dope. So now, what age can you say you remember was like, oh shit, Mystikal's my father?
Yeah, so man, so it's crazy.
And what was the event? Like, what was the situation?
It's a story for it. So I was in middle school, man, 8th grade. I was in 8th grade. Now, granted, I knew he was making music. You know, I knew some people knew his songs, but it hadn't kicked in. So 8th grade was the first time he had came and picked me up from school, but he checked me out early.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can hear on the intercom when they calling me down, you know, we need Mr. Tyler, Million Tyler to come to the office, please. You know, they talk like that. So I'm like, damn, what I didn't do, you know, I'm thinking something to have my mom up here crash or something, you know, and I'm walking up and I see people going to the office and I'm like, you know, and I see him pop out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, everybody know you like that. So, you know, go, what up, daddy? What up? It's your son, Million. It's your daddy. You know, so and it kind of went crazy from there. And I came back to school. I promise you, for at least the next 90 days, I didn't fail no tests. I did no studying. I didn't get in trouble at all. Teachers,
that's crazy.
So it's like
because your dad, that's like your teacher's age
and this is the year what? This is like 2013.
Oh
2012. So he's still kind of relevant with it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So that was for sure what made me realize like, oh, you really like popping, and people continuing to talk about it. Like, oh, that's your dad. Now they looking me up on Google, Mystical son, Mr. Oh, you really? Wow. You know, but
Yeah.
so it was just a crazy thing to realize, like, oh, you really, because I watch videos and see other people rapping. I'm like, oh, that's cold. You
Yeah.
seeing them with their kids and stuff. I'm like, oh, and then it hit me like I'm a part of that. So
Damn.
it was just kind of like a crazy little moment of clarity for a 13-year old,
Yeah, yeah.
12-year old. You know, I'm going home like, ma, my daddy really,
Yeah. So
yeah,
so
he,
so now did you ever go into the studio with your pops with like
yeah.
some other big artists and stuff
So
like that?
I've definitely been in the studio with my pops multiple times. I would say I've met more artists at shows with him per se, not really
Yeah,
so much the studio. When I would go to the studio with him, it's kind of real. What's the word? Intimate. It's
yeah,
not a lot of people. Him, the
yeah,
producer, and maybe one other person. You know, so
yeah.
he didn't really have too many people in there. So I wouldn't say I experienced it in the studio, but definitely
The
going
show.
to shows and stuff. You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying? So I definitely got a lot of first time experiences. Restaurants, people popping up like, "That's Boosie. Where you come from? How you just pop up because I'm with my dad?"
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be stuff like that. That was cool to me for
yeah.
sure.
But now we also, your dad's going through a crazy
Right, right.
situation. Um, like, does he have an appeal or is there anything that can get him out?
Honestly, I would probably say no. You know, nah,
Uh, so and then how many years does he have?
20.
He get
He took a plea for 20.
take a plea for 20.
Took a
And
plea for
now
20.
is that Fed or is that state?
Excuse me, it's state.
So he could do 50%. So technically
Well,
he can
the
get
thing
out
about
10.
Louisiana is Louisiana. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Louisiana changed the law. It is no half, 80% no more. It could be with just Fed time. It might
Yeah.
not be with state, but I'm pretty sure when you gotta walk all of it down. But he had already been in jail for a couple years, you know,
Yeah.
so he got the time served. But
Yeah.
I don't think they really doing 50. He ain't gonna get 50. I'm pretty. If I'm not mistaken, I think the judge gave him all of it.
Damn.
I don't think yeah, cause he took the plea for us. So I don't.
And now is he in the is he in Louisiana or is he
Yeah, yeah, Louisiana and Angola.
that's what's up. Now do you get to visit him?
Nah, I don't go down too much down there
Okay.
to do it now. We got a strained relationship, you know what I'm saying, me and my pops. I will
What's
though. I will go see him eventually though,
okay.
for sure. For sure. Definitely.
How many siblings do you got?
All together. I got two on my mom's side, um, Tay and CJ, and then on my pop's side, I got a big sister, Michelle. I got a baby sister, Micah, baby brother, Mike, Matthew, and then Connor. So that's what is that, 5, I
Mm,
believe. So yeah, it's a mixture of us. It's a
damn.
mixture of us. Yeah.
So now you're doing the music thing full time.
Yeah.
So now how's that coming about,
Man,
man?
I love it, man. I ain't gonna lie, I rapping, making music has been a dream for a long time, So it's definitely fire and it teaches you a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It could get way deeper than just your cadence and your flow and being the best with the bars and having the coldest metaphors and all of it. It teaches you discipline because you got to separate yourself from a lot of stuff to go sit down and put that work in and practice. You know what I'm saying? With shows, you got to still take time out to go make sure you going over your show disc and your set times and all that. So I think for me it's helping me evolve and grow as a person as well as the people around me because I like to hang with the older generation. You know what I'm saying? I like getting the game from the source. I do something called chasing the vision. I'm still dreaming.
Yeah.
The older generation, you know what I'm saying, which you
Yeah.
come from,
Yeah.
y'all got the vision. You know what it look like
Yeah.
already. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that. Go do it like this if you're gonna do it. I'd
Yeah.
rather chase that. So music definitely has put me around a lot of people that could help me evolve and grow as a
Mhm.
person. You know what I'm saying? I really love it though, man. It's a beautiful thing. I get to express myself. A lot of stuff that I held in growing up, didn't talk about.
Mhm.
I got to express it with music as well as now. I feel like it's something I don't want to talk about with somebody face to face, or however it may be a problem that I got concerns and stuff, or different aspects that go on in
Mhm.
your life. I could just put it in my music. Because at that point, it's in the air where it's fair. You can't. It's
Yeah,
already out there now. So
yeah.
I definitely love music. It helped open up a part of me that you wouldn't know you had, for sure.
So
For sure.
now, being Mystical's son,
Right.
have you seen that be a help or a burden for you as far as musically?
So I'm gonna be honest. It's really both. I wouldn't say it's a genuine terrible burden, no,
Yeah,
but the good part of it is the doorway and the lane is already open for me because of who he is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because of the level that he was at, it's already an open door. People will be interested in me just off of the fact he
that
is who
part.
he is, So that's appreciated because like I said, he laid the rules down for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but the downside of it is when you making music and as I'm trying to build my own identity and build my own self in my career,
Yeah,
people gonna usually think if you ain't never heard my music, oh, well, what you sound? You sound like your pops. That's usually the first thing they,
yeah,
with the different things that my dad might have done in his life, with stuff, people might know however it go. People will think that on you and kind of stuff. So
okay.
the burden can be little small stuff. It's not nothing that you can't overcome, or something that you
Yeah,
can't just get through. But the burden be the small behind the scenes shit that you got to
yeah,
deal with,
yeah.
But it's
People
definitely
extra
good too, though.
critical on you
You know
sometimes.
what I'm saying? That's doing a little more research on stuff, So, and I get it, because the internet is a real thing, So, but it's definitely a help though, because I had a blueprint to go off of that I knew worked.
Mhm.
I knew what he did when he started off. You know what I'm saying? I know what it looked like once he got into the doorway. I know what it looked like once he got the first deal. I was able to watch that as well as see the bullshit he had to deal with,
Yeah.
what came with it, the shit you can fall into, the problems you can have, distractions that might pop up, X, Y, and Z. So I got a lot of good stuff. I would say it's more good than bad, but it's to have a good, you got to have a bad.
Now, was your father and Master P on good
Mhm.
terms, or did they kind of fall out?
Now I wouldn't know.
Okay,
I couldn't tell you at least what they friendship level is. I would assume they still.
okay.
I haven't heard nothing bad between them.
Did Mystical feel did he do a good deal with P, or did he feel he got the shit end of the stick?
Well, I would say I haven't never really asked him that question to
Mhm.
be able to give you a real answer. I would look at it like I feel like he appreciates P.
Okay,
To me, my dad's biggest songs came after he left No Limit.
okay.
Shake You
Yeah,
Fast.
yeah,
That was after No Limit. Tarantula.
yeah, yeah.
Been so long.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was after No Limit,
That's all. That was all after
That's
Master.
after No Limit. So I won't say I think he feel
He
like
was
he
with
got G.
Jive, right?
He was with Jive, So my pop is kind of crazy. My pops is, and I could be wrong about this too, but I'm pretty sure he's the only person that's been managed by like two people because he was signed to Jive and the whole No Limit was basically managing him. He wasn't really, I don't really know what the word would be and what the paperwork said, but he really wasn't
A No Limit artist.
full-fledged signed to him. It's like they was managing him because he was a Jive artist.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I would assume they for sure still cool. He for sure had No Limit on his back. Shout out to everybody else. Mia X was fire. You know what I'm saying? Fiend, Silk. It was still everybody doing their thing. But
who did you see growing up? Was there
all
any
of
of the
them,
No Limit people?
all of them. So I done seen everybody. Out. Rest in peace, Soldier Slim. I was at his last show. Teen Summit. I was a little baby. Anybody that was at the Teen Summit back then, like 2001, something like that. I was there. Me and my big sister, Michelle. We was a little bit of churn, like
Yeah,
2 years old. But yeah, I didn't see a lot of people though. For sure, all in No Limit. Yeah. P, Mia X, Silk, Fiend. Um, I haven't met Mac. You know what I'm saying? Didn't get the chance to meet She Murder. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? But yeah, I pretty much met him. You know what I'm saying? I would assume I'd meet Mac eventually. You know what I'm saying? He probably
Yeah.
would be the last one. I meet him eventually. But yeah, I didn't ran across a couple different people with him for sure. For sure.
So now, what's the future for for you?
All right. You know, staying on this grind. I'm definitely full throttle with this music, so it's a lot of different things that I want to do. Got my own label, Bag Baby Records. I want to continue building that and growing that. I definitely am right now building up a fan base. Right now I'm still in the process of building myself as an artist in the career. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely trying to get to the top. You know, that's the goal. Working to the top. You know, and I'm putting in that work. I ain't letting no grass grow under my feet. You know, so I'm just trying to be the best person that I could be. And what come with that is a lot of competition. So,
Okay.
you know, if we gonna rap, let's rap. You
That's
feel
what's
me?
up.
For
Now,
sure.
are you signed to a label right now?
I'm not. I'm not. I do have a you know, I am doing some distro with Empire. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Shout out to Empire, shout out Black Sea. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Black Sea through the live for me. But um I'm not signed, you know, to a label now. Like I said, I got Bag Baby Records and pushing that, and I'm doing my distro with Empire.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm not signed yet, at least. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
And then what's the next project coming out?
So Bag Baby Business. Bag Baby Business will be out top of the year. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. I got a single for it dropping next month, 2 months at the latest. Bag Baby Business is it's an album bringing light to, you know, the feel good music again, the party music, you know what I'm saying? Make somebody want to get up and dance type music. You know, we trying to bring that good high energy back.
Yeah.
Just to give the world something different, you know, and it's still all hard bars, fire beats that's produced by L Fingers. Shout out to L Fingers, you hear me for sure. Um,
Fingers.
but yeah, Bag Baby Business is gonna be the next upcoming project. Like I said, a single is coming soon, make money. You know, Bag Baby Millie, you can look it up on Instagram and get some snippets of it off my page, but Bag
Okay.
Baby Business is for sure finna take over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. I appreciate you, having the time to come
Man,
sit with us for a
I
little bit.
appreciate you for wanting to talk with me, man. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
And hopefully, man, we can get like a drop the mic, with us. You
Most
know what I'm saying?
definitely.
We
Most
can
definitely. Let's set
pump
that
one of
up.
your
For
records out
sure.
here, man.
Man, I'd love to. I mean,
Yeah,
that'd be an honor for sure.
there it
Yes, sir.
is.
Yes, sir.
My man,
Come on.
Millie, Wild
Bag Baby
Moguls
Millie.
TV.
Shout out Wild Moguls. You heard me. We doing our thing. Oh, I gotta shout out OG Malik. Big bro. Appreciate you.
There it
Bag
is.
Baby Millie. We out of here.
One.